On today's video, I'm doing a review for Lion Babe's new album, Cosmic Wind. Y'all ready? It's lit.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bright here, the R&B Kid. I'm back again with another video. But if this is your first time on my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing, because on this channel I talk all things music and entertainment while keeping it real, but always trying to find the bright side of everything, alright? And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell as well so you can get the post notifications. So every time I post a new video, you're gonna see it. Alright, y'all, so like I said, this is going to be a quick review of Lion Babe's new album, Cosmic Wind. I really wanted to give some support to Lion Babe. They're a band that I really love. I think I came across Lion Babe back in like 2014 or 2015 when they were first coming out. You might know them from their songs Treat Me Like Fire, Jump High with Childish Gambino, Wonder Woman. They're a really amazing band. They're made up of Jillian Harvey and Lucas Goodman. Lucas Goodman is the producer of the group, while Jillian Harvey is she's the daughter of Vanessa Williams. She's amazing. She is the vocalist of the group and pretty much like the face of the group. So they're a really amazing group. Like I said, they're a duo. And for me, I feel like their sound is like a really cool take on like modern and future neo soul and disco funk as well. They really harken back to previous eras from like the 70s to like 70s disco to 90s neo soul. So they're a really dope group that I just love, and I wanted to give some support to them because they just released their sophomore album, Cosmic Wind, I think last Friday, March 29th, 2019. So I wanted to do a quick review for them because I really love this album, and I feel like not a lot of ears are on it. So I wanted to give them some love. They are an independent group. When they first came out, they were signed to Interscope when they released their debut album, Begin, back in 2016. But now they're back with their sophomore album that's being released independently. I was kind of sad to learn that they're not independent artists, but to be honest, it makes sense because they weren't really doing big numbers like that with their first project. So I'm not surprised Interscope probably dropped them. Or maybe it was an amicable split. But man, when I tell you, Lion Babe's music is out of this world. So at the end of the day, I'm kind of actually happy they're independent because now they can really do things on their terms. But unfortunately, like I said, I feel like it's not going to be as many ears on them. But man, they're an amazing group. So I only wish the best for them. So now getting to this new album, Cosmic Wind. This album, 15 tracks long in terms of features. We got Raekwon, Lekeli 47, and Bilal. Produced mostly entirely by Lucas Goodman, who goes by the producer name Astro Raw. I really love this album, guys. It starts off with Cosmic Wind, which is a really cool vibey track, kind of setting the scene for the album and kind of talking about them being young people and dealing with different stuff in life, but trying to get through and push through all the adversity, all the bullshit, and just vibing out, enjoying the moment, enjoying friendship, enjoying life and love and all that. It just talks about a bunch of cool stuff about life. Cosmic Wind, and then the album starts. And then we get Western World, which is a really cool song, just talking about like how we're living life in modern times in this Western world, how we live in life, obsessed with technology and how we're connected to each other, just all types of stuff. It was really cool. Raekwon's verse to me was alright. I don't think he needed to be on the song, but I appreciate them having a rap feature on the album, besides Lekeli 47. And then we go into Me, which is a cool track, just obviously about being into somebody, whatever you are into me. Cool track. Never Before is track 4, which is probably my favorite track off the album. It's probably going to be on my Bright Summings Volume 9. I love this track, guys. Never Before is a really cool, breezy, late night, track with like some really dope horns in there. To me, this track is just really effervescent, really vibey. Just pretty much talking about like, taking hold of the moment. And if you really want me, if you're attracted to me, if you want me right now, let's get it. Let's do it. Don't miss your chance. Before you lose me, let's get into it. Really cool track. When I Told You That I Loved You, pretty self-explanatory. Just a song talking about, listen, when I told you that I loved you, I meant it. I was real about it. Really cool production and really vibey arrangement on this track. I really like that track. Hit the Ceiling was a track that came out back in 2017 as a single for the album. When I heard that track, and still to this day, I love it. The production, it's kind of like a really like cool like basement, like house. I don't know how to describe this track. It's just a really cool track. It feels really industrial. It feels like New York, but it really has a cool like a house influence in it as well. I really love this track. Just talk about, listen, we're gonna hit the ceiling, we're gonna have a good time tonight. It's just a track about, like, you know, partying, having a good time and a good vibe in life, and not being afraid of all the bullshit, and just getting through all the bullshit, and just having a good time, and living life in a moment, and just feeling good with your people. It's just a really good uplifting track. It's a great party track. I really the production on that track is amazing to me, and definitely some of my favorite production that I've heard from them. You know, that I've heard from Lucas Goodman. Amazing production on that track. Then we go into The Wave, which is a song that y'all know I love. I put it on my Bright Side Mix Volume 5 back in May of last year. I love this song. The production of the song is also sick as well. Kelly 47 had an amazing verse. This track is just a funky, like, ass disco groovy track talking about everybody's moving through the wave, and pretty much to them, the wave is just like the frequency and the wave that we're all on in life. Everyone's moving through it at a different speed. Everyone's moving through life, but we're all moving through the wave. So it's just a really, like, in tune, vibey track about life and about us just kind of like just doing what we do and just living life. It was a really cool track, a really good party track too. The beat, the funky ass, you know, drums and the beat on that track is just crazy. I really feel bad that the world slept on that track. This is a great track, and they just brought the video like back in January. It's a really good video. It's a really vibrant video. Reminisce is a cool track, just talking about, you know, reminiscing on someone you used to love. Pretty self-explanatory, really great track. To me, that was another highlight as well. It had a really cool, like, 90s throwback feel to it that I really liked. No Rules is also one of my favorite tracks off this album. Track number 9, No Rules, is amazing. Pretty self-explanatory. It's just a track talking about there being no rules in life, and I think Lion Babe really can connect to the song because I think they're a group that honestly has no rules and no bounds sonically. They really are made up of different components in terms of what makes up their sound. So I really feel like this track is just kind of like a disclaimer for, like, their existence as a band. It's like, no rules, like, we're gonna live life, no rules, we're gonna do what we want to do. No rules though. It's a really cool track too. The beat is crazy. It's really cool, like, stuttering, like, staccato beat. Just sounds like a looping, like, whistle sounding beat that's just dope as fuck. I love it. Definitely my favorite tracks off the album. The beat is crazy. I love the message. It definitely was a highlight for me. And then after that, we get this really cool mellow track called Honeydew that was released sometime last year as a single for the album. Honeydew is really cool to me. To me, it wasn't my favorite track off the album, but it definitely was a nice, cool, vibey track. And then after that, we get the track Sexy Please, which is also one of my favorite tracks off of this album. Guys, Sexy Please to me is such an amazing record. It's just talking about, like, listen, can I be sexy? It's time to be sexy. Can we get to it? Really simple song, but such a vibey song with a really fast-paced, stuttering beat. But it's also really mellow at the same time with the atmospheric synths in the background. It's just a really cool track. I love it. It's really fast-paced and upbeat, but also really groovy and, like, low-key at the same time. It definitely was a highlight for me. I love this track. It's such a vibe. You can play it over and over again. You won't be tired of it. It's such a good track. You can dance to it too. It's a really good track. I love Sexy Please. To me, it's definitely one of my favorite tracks off this album, hands down. And then Different Planet, it's just a song talking about, listen, like, I must be from a different planet because you can't really rock with me the way I think you're gonna, the way I want you to rock with me. I'm just from a different planet, and you just need to realize that. It's a track really embracing individuality and just, like, being really different and that being okay, but still, looking for love in the midst of you being really different and not from this planet. So a really cool track. A lot of people can relate to that. Really good message. Another track I really loved off this album is the next track called Any Way You Want To. Just pretty much a really cool, sexy track talking about, listen, any way you want love, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you any way you want it. Just let me know and I'll give it to you any way you want to. Really simple track, really harkens back to, like, the 90s and 2000s in terms of, like, the R&B tracks that were talking about, listen, I'm gonna give you love any way you want it, just let me know. We don't really have tracks like that no more. So I think this is a really cool track. I really felt like a 90s track as well. And then the last two tracks off the album to me were the two of my least favorite, but they weren't bad tracks. Can I See It with Bilal, and the last track, So Long. Can I See It? I'm trying to get into that song. I'm not in love with it, but I love Bilal. I think he sounded good on the track. But to me, it wasn't a highlight, but definitely not a bad track. And then the last song, So Long, Just pretty much saying like, listen, so long, lover. Like, it's kind of like a double entendre in terms of saying like so long to a lover, where it didn't work out. But also I think it's kind of like a goodbye for the album. Like, so long, you know, this is the last track of the album. So long, I'll see you later. And that's how the album ended. So yeah, that's pretty much just my summary of like every track of the album. I probably could have gone deeper into detail, but I don't want to make this video too long, and I also don't want to go into too much detail about every track because I feel like that'll be draining. But I really recommend you listen to this album, guys, and let me know what you think about it. I really feel like Lion Babe and just this album as a whole, they really make music that you can just like vibe out to, smoke out to. You can just put the music on and just relax, chill out, you know, wind down, and just get enchanted by their sounds. Like, they're such a vibey group. Like I said, Lucas Goodman's production is amazing. I'm just like surprised that like this dude is producing this well and no one's really hearing it. At least on a mainstream level, because I feel like this music deserves to be heard on a wide level, but it's not being heard. But I love this album, guys. What I realized after listening to this album is my only issue with it is that I feel like the album kind of fell off because I feel like the track list should have been in a different order. And I actually played around with the track list. I made my own track list. If you want, I could write it down below. I'm not going to talk about it now, but if you're interested in what I shifted the track list around to, just let me know below in the comments, and I'll let you know what I came up with. But I really feel like if this album had a little bit of a different track list, like if the ordering was different a little bit, I feel like the album would have flowed like a little bit better. The album didn't, it's not like it didn't flow well, but I really feel like especially like production wise, I feel like some tracks just didn't feel good next to each other, and I feel like if the album had a different ordering, it would have flowed way better. So that's my only issue with the album. But you know, every song by themselves were really great, so you know, it is what it is. Like I said, amazing production. I really appreciate how abstract and creative the structure I think most of these songs have, you know, lyrically. I just think, you know, Lion Babe really come up with like really creative and abstract lyrics that a lot of people wouldn't really think about, or at least they just arrange their lyrics in a really cool way. I think that just comes from like their inspiration from neo soul, you know. So I really love the way they really come up with like abstract arrangements and lyrical structures too. It's really dope. Yeah, I just think it's a shame that a group this good is not really being, you know, supported by a label and really, you know, finding mainstream success, because I think they're so deserving of it. But then again, it's no surprise because, you know, some of the best people out here are not being heard, so it is what it is. But yeah, Lion Babe is an amazing group. I definitely want to talk about Cosmic Wind for a little bit, just to let y'all know about it. You know, Jillian Hervey, I think her vocal ability, and she can dance her ass off too, and her look is just so amazing. And when you mix that with Lucas Goodman's production, I just think they make such an amazing duo and amazing group together, and it's really something to behold. This group is amazing, and I hope they continue to make music for a long time, because they are popping. I think my favorite tracks off this album, I think I'll just say, are Cosmic Wind, Never Before. I love that track. I'm probably gonna put on my Bright Settings Volume 9. I love that track. It's such a breezy, jazzy, just sexy track. I love it. When I Told You I Loved You, I like that track as well. Hit the Ceiling is an amazing track. I've been loving that song for 2 years now. I'm still playing it on repeat. The Wave, again, I've been playing that song since last year. I love that song. KD47's verse was amazing. The Wave is such a good funky record. I love that song. No Rules is a highlight for me as well. I love that track. Sexy Please is also my favorite track off another favorite track from me off the album. I love Sexy Please, such a good track. And Any Way You Want To. Those are my favorite tracks off the album. And I think that's probably what I say about it. Honestly, in terms of my rating for this album, I think I was struggling between a 4 and a 4.5. I think I'm gonna give this album a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 feels good. I feel like a 4.5 out of 5 would be a little bit too high, but this album is damn near really good. So I'm gonna give this album a 4 out of 5. But if you checked out the album and if you listen to it, if you fuck with Lion Babe, let me know what you thought about my rating down below. Okay, appreciate y'all. Alright y'all, but that was my review for Lion Babe's new album, Cosmic Wind. I love this album, but let me know what y'all think about it down below. If you're a fan of Lion Babe, let me know what you think. If you're not a fan of Lion Babe, I hope I put you on. And when you finally listen to the album, let me know what you thought about it down below. Let me know if you hated it. Let me know if you loved it. Let me know if you thought it was okay. Let me know all your favorite tracks and your least favorite tracks all down below. And I'll talk to y'all in the comments, okay? Appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit this video with a like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, okay? And like I always said, guys, live your best life, drink more water, stay woke, and if you're mad or sad, go listen to your favorite song to make you feel better, okay? Go listen to your favorite song. But this has been your boy Bright, the R&B Kid. Thank you for watching. But for now, I'm signing off, baby. Bye, y'all.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, 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 no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, no, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just have fun.